Hi, it is Wednesday, February 10th. My name is Bob Davis. I'm the pastor here at First Presbyterian Church, Carson City, and these are your midweek announcements. This Sunday is February 14th. It is part of President's Weekend. It is the Sunday that we will be celebrating the Praises and Paper Folding project that we did through the summer and the fall, as we begin the Noah's Ark material. And so I want to encourage and invite you to be here for that. It also is Valentine's Day. And so this is your final notice for those of you who have procrastinated. Take heed, take note, make the appropriate preparations, be on your game for Sunday, February 14th. Next Wednesday, a week from today, is Ash Wednesday, and we will be having an Ash Wednesday service in the sanctuary at 7 p.m. You are invited to come and be a part of that. We will be having the imposition of ashes. We've figured out a way to do that. We will be having communion. It also will be live streamed, but for those of you who are going to be tuning in via live stream, I just want to prepare you. There are going to be segments of time where there really isn't anything happening sound-wise. For example, during the imposition of ashes, it's going to be pretty stark. And so I just don't want you to be surprised when there is quiet time and not active television happening in front of you. We will be distributing the bulletin, which has devotional material in it that I want to encourage you to be prepared to use during those times. Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent, which is the church's walk with Jesus to Jerusalem, to the cross, to his crucifixion and death for us, and then ultimately his victory on Easter Sunday. And so this is a good time and a good way to start that process and that walk of remembering. So that's Ash Wednesday. Following Ash Wednesday, the Wednesday following Ash Wednesday at 6:30, we are going to resume a pastor study. We're going to do a 6-week series on Lenten kinds of themes. And we want to do that to restart the pastor study. We want to do that to figure out how to present this via Zoom and via the equipment we have well. We want to work out the bugs so that when we clear Easter, beginning the Wednesday after Easter, we will resume the Hebrew study that was disrupted and shut down when everything went last March. So, if you want to participate in that, I'm going to invite you to send me an email at the address listed below, because we are going to do it via Zoom, and we will send out the meeting information via Zoom with the link. We aren't going to post that on the church's website because Zoom had issues with people crashing meetings and trying to be disruptive. And so in order just to preserve the decency and the order of our Zoom as we're trying to work out some of these details, we're going to do it via invitation. Again, if you want to be invited, 6:30 Wednesdays. The email address, my email address is listed right here. So you'll have that, and we'll get that information to you. As you may have noticed, we are in a new environment, and we have a new set of equipment. You are probably hearing the difference right now. This is our PresbyPod studio. It's the ministries of Aunt Betty's studio, which is part of our First Presbyterian Church outreach. We're really excited about how this is happening. Our first episode of PresbyPod is in the can, and it's ready to go. It's going to be posted sometime later today, and you can hear that. It's a brief introduction to be able to do all sorts of different things. So the possibilities are endless, and they are really exciting. But in the weeks that are coming, there are just a ton of things lined up, and we're really excited about the opportunities that we are afforded with the tools we now have at hand. And so if you're interested in participating, if you have ideas for what you'd like to see, if there are things you want to do, please let us know. It's a blast getting to work with this stuff. It's a blast getting to understand how it works and all the things that can be done. The sky really is the limit. So please give Sherry a call. Let me know. We're excited to teach people how to use the equipment. We're excited to put together the projects for what people want to have done. And it's going to be a great outreach ministry, and it's a great way for us to really develop smaller group kinds of ministries. That we can't do the large gatherings right now, but what we can do is produce these pieces by different people so that everyone can be involved and get have a hand in it in smaller groups. So we want you to do that. Again, Presby Pod, part of Aunt Betty's studio and the ministry here of the church and our outreach. Well, because this is YouTube, I want to just remind you, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell if you want those notifications. We are delighted to see this developing. We're delighted for the kind words that many of you have given regarding these announcements. As we conclude here this morning, I just want to remind you that these are difficult times and difficult days. If the summer has dog days, these might be the grizzly bear days of winter, when people experience what is commonly known as seasonal affective disorder, which is a real thing. But a lot of people are experiencing sadness and depression. So I want to encourage you to reach out, be in contact with one another, lift up one another, encourage one another. The trends seem to be headed in the right direction with fewer cases and more recoveries, and the vaccine is getting out there. We are seeing things open up. And so there's reason for encouragement, but let's not assume that everybody's responding immediately. So be in touch with one another, pray for and with one another. Please know that we are praying for and with all of you, but I want to encourage all of you to be involved in that work as well. So take care, God bless, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.